Hi, I'm Sonia O'Neill.
And Michaela Moore.
Christabel Duro.
Erin McLeod.
Tanya Boychuk.
Again, Sylvie.
Emma Regan.
Victoria Pickett. Quinn.
Shannon.
Desi Scott here.
Susanna Holland here.
We're going to be answering a few questions for one soccer.
Which NSL city are you most looking forward to visiting?
Vancouver.
Okay.
Because I've never been, and it's our first game. And the first game of the league. So.
Nice.
Yes.
For me, it's probably Montreal, because my girlfriend's there, so.
Cheaters, let's say Toronto, I'm from here.
I love the East Coast, so like summertime in Halifax. That'll be fun.
And I love lobster rolls. They have this already.
I don't. when I was a kid, I used to like really not like lobsters, and whenever the family would have lobster for dinner, my cousin would use the little lobster pick to pick out an eyeball and put it on my plate, just to spite me.
And that's what we'll be doing later. This is good content.
My grandmother is in Edmonton. I think she's gonna make the drive.
Okay.
And she's like in her 90s. She's thriving. I can't wait to see her and for her to meet little Baldwin.
How will you celebrate your first goal in the NSL?
I think just going with the fans, like
Yeah.
you have to, like
Yeah.
especially we have a full stadium and you go there. If we're away though, like with the team, I feel like with the bench,
Yeah,
you gotta go
I like
and
that.
run at them. What about you?
Same. We'll do the same.
I'm so bad at celebrations. I've been having to do them all day, and I'm like, guys, I have nothing. It'll probably just like throw my hands up and like run to the nearest teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go for the group.
I'm
Go
with
for the
you.
group, Yeah.
I'm like just a big hugger. I'm just like.
Yeah. Get someone
That's
else in the
really
shot. I don't want to be by myself.
I know. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So humble.
Well, the thing is, I'm always a bit surprised when I score a goal. So I'm like, oh, so don't like that. Happy surprise.
Okay. Surprise! I'm gonna get a yellow card if
you're gonna take
with
a
my
picture.
celly. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be crazy, and maybe like I'll have something in the pocket planned with the team.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Like a full
Wow, this is good.
celebration.
This can be
Yeah,
good.
we're going big or going home if that happens. Who was your favorite player growing up?
Charmaine Hooper.
Oh.
Yeah, I was obsessed with Charmaine Hooper. Charmaine, if you're seeing this, please send me your jersey with your autograph. Thank you.
I was like tied between Sink and Erin McLeod.
Cute.
I know.
Aw, and now you and
Now
Erin
I've
and
been
Sink are
roommates with both of
friends.
them.
Yeah, that's true. Rooming
Terrifying
with Sink is.
You know, I didn't room with Sink until my very last year on the national team. So at that point, I'd known her for like 8 years.
And it's still
And
just
I was,
as.
I was like,
yeah.
I'm friends with Sink. This is cool. And then I saw the rooming list for this camp. Keep in mind, I was 29 years old at this point. And I saw the rooming list, and I was like, I was like, I can't room with Sink.
It's tough. I like a lot of people. So I'm a tad older. So I'm going to go with Kaká, Lampard. Obviously Leo Messi is incredible. And I think and Didier Drogba was doing some stuff back then that was outrageous.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. What about you?
For me, Craig Forrest is a Canadian legend. He was like, was he the first? He was one of the first Canadians, I think, in the EPL.
Yeah.
And he does like commentating work. So every time he's like, Erin, you want to do an interview? I'm like, Craig. I don't like fangirl hard, but big fan. I'm a big fan of Craig. Yeah.
So funny. I had two on the female side. I love Desi Scott and Christine Sinclair. It was funny because when I played with Desi in the NWSL, like I told her, I'm like, I had a poster of you in my room. Wow. And she's like, don't age me. So I was like, oh, sorry.
What or who will be on your mind when you walk out to play in Canada's professional league for the first time?
Just my younger self. As weird as that sounds, it's like,
Oh, that's so
Chris, you made it. Like you're finally gonna get a chance to play in a place where your parents can watch you or like they can physically see you play again. Because it's been a very long time since my family's seen me play, and I think it's cool that like they're gonna be able to see it again and just like grassroots bringing up this league, and I'm excited and I think it's gonna be fun.
For me, it's like a full circle moment. Like, I remember when my nephew was born a million years ago, and he was my inspiration to play for Canada, and all my nieces and nephews eventually. But and he's going to be in the stands with my son.
Yeah.
And playing at Halifax. For me, like that is, I'll be looking for them at the beginning of the game, and that's so much of my reason why we'll be in the stands, and I'm so grateful for that.
Gonna make me cry.
I almost did, but I was like, don't you do it again. My tear ducts are working.
Yeah.
Okay.
My daughter.
not just because she's my daughter, but like also because I grew up in Toronto, and when I was growing up, like being a professional footballer kind of wasn't even a thing, because I'm more on the older side, wiser, right? More experienced side, that's all I'll say. So it wasn't really a thing. So I guess just having my daughter there and her witnessing that environment, not only because I'll be playing, I'm her mom, but just she represents and reminds me of the young girl I once was.
One, my family, they're a big reason why I play. I think all the previous Canadian national team players is something we've chatted about for years, so just who've come before me, fellow teammates who are helping to build this thing. And then I'll just look out into the stands, the fans, the little girls who are, you know, striving to be where we are one day. That's going to be pretty special. Why will your team be the 2025 NSL champion?
Our team is stacked and we have so much talent, and from the very first training everyone was like ready from the word go, and I think our like mentality is that of a winning mentality. We're from big city, big market, we want to show the fans that we can be winning, so yeah, I think everyone's bought into that mentality and we 100% believe we can win.
Oh, we will. This is great news.
Yeah, we're manifesting this. Because your midfield is the best.
Yeah. Best midfielder in the league.
Jesus Christ, I didn't say that. We have a really amazing and well-rounded group of experience and new young flair, and I'm also really excited with our coaching staff and what they bring. It's an all-female staff, which is pretty freaking awesome. It's something I've never been a part of, and I just think they have really amazing experience and qualities to lead us to the championship.
Our team culture. Everyone is making an effort to get to know one another and value each other as people. And I think what that does gives you like a good glue.
Yeah.
And then you want to fight and do anything for the person on your left and your right and in front and behind you. And I think that will be our X factor.
You're gonna see we care about each other on the field, and I think that's gonna show.
Agreed. Our team does a really good job of like doing team activities, being together and supporting each other.
We play good football, but more importantly, because we have a team who supports each other, backs each other, togetherness, and we're striving towards a common goal.
We're a team that's going to grind and graft and maybe have a little bit of that underdog mentality, but we go fight and we're going to surprise some people.
Wouldn't they like to know?
We've talked about it. The teams are all pretty equal, pretty solid, so it's going to come down to how we do as a group, and we're right now our group is vibing, so hopefully those vibes continue.